To some Wildcats.
You guys represent what is best in America.
Hey, Craig, let me ask you, do you use the same type of Beijing, or do you just, you mix that up, like you do just for men?
These dudes, boy.
Y'all, I'm getting ready to put y'all up on something, man.
From the DMV to Wildcats. Now, let's start the show.
Okay, here we go, man. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yes, we are back. Some Wildcats podcast coming to you live from some Wildcat studios out of Washington, D.C. And we always live on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Where else? Oh, we're on Twitch right now as well. It's at Craig Black, the #1 on the Twitch. Let me get rid of this little ticker tape. I don't know why that's at the bottom right now. Go ahead, hide that, because that's supposed to be up there like that right there. Okay. I am Craig Black. And, as always, I got my family with me. I cannot do the show without my boys, without the fellas, and I'll bring it to the room first. I got my man Glenn, aka the baseball father, parent extraordinaire. He spells his name with 20 or 55 N's, aka he got the specs on right now too. What's up, Glenn?
What's up with you, man? How you doing, Black?
I'm doing real good, man. Doing real good, man. How that baseball working out, man? Y'all practicing? Doing something?
Right now it's kind of
hiatus.
Yeah, right now it starts back up in January, so I got like 2 months off. So it starts back up in January, though.
All right, okay. All right. Also, bring to the room my dude. He wasn't here for the last 2 weeks, but he got his shat together. AKA, he's not R. Kelly no more. AKA, no more agent asshole. Ain't no more old man. My man, Ant. What's going on, man?
Whoa, R. Kelly? I don't understand.
My bad. My bad, Teddy Riley. My bad.
Okay, I just want to be clear.
Who you been pissing on, Anthony?
I don't keep nobody.
I got him mixed up. My bad. Teddy Riley.
Mix-up.
My bad, dude. Did they call him Kills back in the day? I don't know, but anyway. And last but not least, we're gonna bring my dude Keith, aka Keith the Freak, aka Coach Keith, to the room. What's up, Keith?
Hey man, what the hell going on? I've been hanging with this dude a long time. I ain't got nothing about that R. Kelly stuff, man.
I'm like R. Kelly.
Oh man, I met Teddy Riley. Damn. That dude ain't locked up.
I'm backstage scratching my head like, wait a minute, what I missed?
Yeah, I might verbally shit on somebody, but I'm not.
Hey, I gotta say what's up to our Wildcat family, Leslie Pender, checking us out right now. What's up, Leslie? What's going on? What's up, Rick? What's the deal? Tuning into us right now on Facebook. Make sure you share the stream. We're on Facebook at Some Wildcats. We on my page at Craig Black. Once again, we on Twitter. And we are on Twitch. We're on Twitch, y'all. Go to Twitch. Check us out. That's at Craig Black, the #1. What's
Is
going
that
on?
real?
That's real, man. Twitch is real.
What the hell is Twitch?
Hey, see these dudes.
I was about to say the same thing.
Family, they don't know nothing about no Twitch, y'all. But
once again, our audience
I'm trying to grow our audience. That's why I'm doing stuff like this.
You know our age range is 45 to 54, right?
It's a lot of people on Twitch, man. It's a lot of people on Twitch.
Shit,
y'all check us out.
I'm happy we on FaceGram and Instabook.
FaceGram and Instabook. This dude, boy. I tell you.
Hey, yo, Craig, is Twitch where you be doing your back page stuff?
My bike page.
Back page.
Wow, you said back page. As you said, wow.
Is this still a back page?
My name is not Gregory Parrish. Shout out to Greg. With the whole legal out there. What's up, Bo?
Hey, Craig, be careful. You know, you ain't no statute of limitations on the shit he been doing.
I'm just joking. I don't know what Anthony doing. I'm just joking right now.
Shots fired.
All right, fellas. So we back at it. This is like the third show. And we like 3 for 3 right now.
It almost feel like we back a little bit. It almost feel like we back.
Yeah, we doing it, man.
So we supposed to be going back to the studio.
We will be back in the studio real soon. Real soon. It's on y'all. I know y'all got comfortable. Y'all got comfortable at home, so I don't know if y'all will go back to the studio. That's on y'all. Now, see, they got quiet. Okay. All right. Well, let's kick it off. Let's start off the show.
I'm good till January. till February. Till February, March.
Let's start off the show and let's talk about let's go to college football. Let's talk about this dude. Let's go to the Heisman Trophy winner that's straight out of the DMV. Let's show some love to our dude, the quarterback out of USC, got the Heisman from Bowie, Maryland. I believe he's a Bowie native. Is that correct? And went to Gonzaga High School. Yeah, talk about that dude, Caleb Williams, man. Got that Heisman Trophy. Did his thing. Did y'all follow? A round of applause. Did y'all follow this dude when he was playing locally? Keith, I know you're a big high school football fan. Was you following him a lot during his?
Yeah. The first time I seen him play, like, I'm in Bowie. I didn't see him play too much with Bowie. Mm-hmm. First time I seen him play was I think as a freshman with Gonzaga. Mm-hmm. And you could see it. You could see it right away that he had something with him that was a little bit different. And I'm not surprised to see that this happened. I'm glad they said he's the first one from the area to be able to win the Heisman. But I'm not surprised by it, man. I watched him a lot this season, and he's a hell of an athlete, man.
Is that true? I mean, with all the athletes and all the stars who done had to come out the DMV, is he the very first one out of DMV to win
the Heisman?
Heisman? Yeah.
Okay.
Ain't nobody. I'm gonna go a little deeper with it, man. It must be something in the water because he's straight out of PG County.
That's what he played with Bowie.
Yeah,
played with Bowie.
I'm like, man, it's something about the area, man. It's something about the area.
Oh, that's all right.
I'm gonna tell you,
Jalen gonna be the next superstar baseball player, man. We're gonna have them all coming out the county.
That's what I'm talking about.
But my
nephew
concern is, Glenn with that gentrification, he might try to move to the suburbs somewhere and shit. So.
No. I'm already. I ain't going nowhere.
Then we won't be able to claim him and shit no more.
He would not show up for the podcast. When Jaden signed that contract for $300 million.
Don't forget everybody.
Not at all. We all just said.
Nephew,
especially the Wildcats. Just like we did, we go see little AC Junior. You know what I'm saying? Just pile up. Let's go. Where we going? We flying now, though. Baseball money deeper.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give me a book, Baseball for Dummies.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, man. Like I said, I played baseball when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? So it's different. Green Meadows.
We did. Everybody played in Green Meadows. Everybody played in Green Meadows. We played Green Meadows was boys club.
I played Northwestern because all we did was football and basketball.
We played baseball in Green Meadows.
I knew how to play though.
He played baseball too.
Yeah, remember I played with Shorty McCray? Remember Shorty McCray?
Yeah.
Shorty McCray.
Yeah, go back into your mental database.
Yeah.
Shorty McCray.
Shorty played basketball too, old Highsville dude.
Yeah, all skin folk ain't kinfolk though. He was, he had
that's okay. He was the other Shorty. Okay, I got you.
Come on, man.
He was the other Shorty. Okay, I got you.
Man. I don't remember Glenn out there playing no baseball.
No, I ain't playing Northwestern at all. No,
I was the only brother out there.
But honestly though, if I would know you was out there, because I didn't know you was playing baseball till like junior year. Nobody even went to the games. I said, man, if I would know, I was the only one out there.
I wasn't the only one with pigmentation, but I was the only brother out there.
Lord.
Oh, wow.
James, how is out there?
Why are you saying this about Shorty McCray, man? What are you saying, man?
I thought I was pretty clear. I'm trying to speak.
You trying to call this dude like he's really whitewashed or something,
dude,
man.
Alan Brown? I think it was like Alan Brown, but wasn't nothing brown about him.
Oh, damn. God damn, boy.
Hey, man, a lot of these dudes on my Facebook page right now.
Yeah. Andy calling everybody out. He going through them like, damn.
I got to stretch. They know me and you hang together kind of tough. I guess I got to start stretching there.
But don't get me wrong. James is my man, 50 grand, but James ain't play baseball.
I thought he did.
Nah.
All right. Well, that's showing love.
Both his sons are beasts in baseball now, but he ain't never played.
Yeah.
Kind of like he had to learn track, kind of like I had to learn volleyball, kind of like you had to learn baseball. Like we did it because our youngest did it and stuff.
That's true. Yeah. That's true.
Hey, little Jaden running track right now too, man. He did his first 400 last week. Hit that wall halfway through.
Yes, sir.
He came off dribbling.
It's real.
You fast.
It's real.
Track speed is a little different.
Hey, but like I told you, he in good hands with them up there though. He got good folks up there. Coach O, and even I don't usually talk good about the dude Kevin, but
hey, wait a minute, that's my friend on Facebook.
He's your friend too. You know exactly who I'm talking about. You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Wow,
I'm joking, man. I'm joking.
Kevin from Bowie, but they got them up there at Riverdale, man, and they do a good job with that program every year, man.
Hey, look, Craig looking like how we go from Caleb Williams.
Hey, I'm about to close this out. Shout out to Caleb Williams out of the DMV, Bowie native, PG County is something in the water. Got that Heisman. Shout out to that dude, man. One time to Caleb, man. That's some good stuff right there. Well, let me ask this question, y'all. Did he deserve it? Was there anybody close to him? Was any kind of controversy with this Heisman win?
Hey, you been watching him play?
I have. I'm asking the question. That's the question I'm posing.
It was valid.
There was no question.
It was valid. I mean, anybody else that they was picking, I think, like the quarterback from Georgia, because they undefeated and number one. You know, he could have been in the conversation, even though he about our age.
Mm-hmm.
He like 25. And then they tried to put the dude in there from TCU because they still were undefeated until they lost in their conference championship. The guy from Tennessee, the quarterback from Tennessee, was pretty good until he got hurt. And but I think Caleb had been doing it all year. Hell, he did it when he was at Oklahoma.
Okay, all right. So he ran. Did he run away with it this win, or was it? It was just.
I didn't see the total total vote count, but they got the right one this year.
All right, cool. So once again, kudos goes out to Caleb Williams, USC quarterback, Heisman Trophy winner for 2022. All right.
Where's he on the draft boards at, Keith?
He's just a junior.
Yeah, but where's he at? He was a junior. He's still, he'll still be on somebody's draft.
No, I'm talking about he'll be a junior next year.
But
he's a sophomore this year. Oh, he's a sophomore. Wow.
Okay.
He was a freshman at Oklahoma and then came out here.
That's real. All right, some Wildcats podcast coming to you live from some Wildcat Studios. We're live on Facebook, Twitter. Where we at? We on YouTube. On YouTube, check us out at some Wildcats, and we on Twitch. Okay, so check us out. Okay.
All right, it's the book.
All right, we're gonna switch gears real quick and go into. I guess we're gonna jump into the end. Well, no, we're gonna go straight to the fire. Let's go to Deion Sanders. Let's talk about Prime. So Prime, he left. I didn't expect him to take the job at Colorado, but I believe
he called you 2 weeks ago.
I didn't see him taking it. He got several offers, but he took the one at Colorado, and he got $29 million over 5 years, I believe, and he's leaving Jackson State University. So I'm gonna give my opinion. Can I give my opinion off the top, and then I'm gonna let y'all go? Let me finish my damn opinion before you cut me off. I'm saying this before I even say it. Before I even say it, can you wait?
So you can talk.
Okay, I'll put Anthony backstage so I can say it. Okay, that's cool. So, all right. So I like to say this, starting off with my man Prime Time, Deion Sanders. I'm gonna say straight off the back, I felt in the beginning when I heard he took the job, it was straight up, fuck you, Deion. I'm mad at you, man. Yeah, straight up. I can't stand you, Deion. How you gonna leave the HBCU? How you gonna come in and tell everybody you're gonna level the playing field from HBCUs and Division I football, and then 3 years in, you're gonna roll out? How you gonna do that? You were the savior. You started the renaissance, the comeback for the HBCU movement. You had everybody talking about Jackson State and all black colleges and universities across this nation. You put us back in the spotlight. It's like Martin Luther King walking away from his civil rights movement. Come on, it's like, how you gonna just leave us hanging like that? That was that was my first impression. I was highly pissed off. Okay, but then I calmed down.
Now you want to calm down.
And I'll just say this. I'll say this. I'm supporting him when he's on a Division I level at Colorado because I want to see him shake up piss off and upset everybody with the NCAA system, with the portals, with taking all these coaches, top prospects, the number one, this top ESPN player, that top. I want to see him just piss off everybody in the NCAA when he makes that move there permanently, when he starts to shake everything up. So I will support him, but I was kind of let down. I thought Deion, he shouldn't have came in and said he was going to level the playing field, and after 3 years, jet. So I said my piece. So you go ahead, you attack it, do your thing.
Well, I'm glad.
Who's first?
I'm glad. Go ahead, Glenn. You want to go first? I'll wait for you. Go ahead, get yours out, Glenn.
All right, Craig. You sound like some of these idiots that's online. Yo, he let us down. He opened the door. Open your eyes. We talked about it. No one talked about Jacksonville State. No one flew to go watch a basketball game. No one's watching it on ESPN2. He's got all that. He did all that. You thought he's going to do it by himself? No. It's too much for one man to do. As well as he go from the money he makes now to what you say, $5 million a year? Come on. Even though money ain't the situation for him, again, I don't know what his situation is. But come on. You got to grow. You got to grow. And by him growing, he's making room for other people. Follow his lead. Follow his platform. He said he gave you the plan. Now just follow it. That's all you gotta do. He created the narrative, created the story. What else you want from him? You want blood too, man? Come on.
That's what it sounds like. He owed Craig something.
He owes every HBCU something.
How
he started this man?
He only worked for Jackson State.
He started this madness. He came and he preached that he was going to do this and do that, and then to jump off the boat 3 years in. I mean, he didn't even stay long enough to see his son graduate.
Question for you. Hey,
can I say one more thing? I'm sorry, Keith. One more thing.
Go ahead.
Also, again, allegedly, they're talking about the money that's coming funneling in is being missing now. That's part of the situation too. It's a financial thing. He probably pissed off by that. I did this, brought this money in, and then guess what? Y'all embezzling the money. There's a whole bunch of still stuff coming out too. So yeah, that's why he left. I'll leave too.
So when you say he was supposed to save HBCUs, who put this time frame on there for how long he was supposed to be there? Who said that he was supposed to be there forever?
I don't know what type of time frame. 3 years.
No, you said it with so much conviction when you made your statement about let you get your opinion out. So now I'm questioning your opinion. How long was he supposed to stay there?
After 3 years, at least until his son graduate. At least 5 years. At least 5 years, or his son graduate.
Is that what he called you and told you?
It seems like when the first Division I offer came through, I'm out of here. I'm gone.
You just said that the opening of your monologue.
As soon as he sees the money, I'm gone.
You said he had many offers.
Soon as the big offer, how about that? The big money comes through. As soon as you see that 29, so when the cash register said cha-ching, I'm out of here.
So
I'm done.
Craig,
you do realize he was
Craig,
a
how you
millionaire
St. Louis
before he came to Jackson State.
St. Louis, Craig?
And we do realize that Deion is all about the money. From when he was a player, he told us every day when he was a player on the field to now. He couldn't have
been all about the money if he only took $300,000 for the job at Jackson State. Couldn't have been all about the money.
And he donated it back. He had, just like you said, he was a millionaire. He was a millionaire.
He tripled it. So you talking about a millionaire who's used to living a certain kind of way, is supposed to stay in the poorest city in the country that don't even have running water right now. He's supposed to stay down there in those because he's saving HBCUs. He's supposed to stay living those conditions.
Yes.
Big dummy.
All right. Well, let me say this. Let me say this real quick.
All right. Go ahead, Hammer. I'm going.
Yeah, show that
up there. I was gonna show that. I was gonna show your thing, but go right here. I'll let you speak first. You want to look at this hand? What you want to do?
No, I don't need to see that to state my opinion.
Okay, go right ahead. Go state your opinion.
His commitment was to Jackson State University.
Mm-hmm.
He went there and took him to two SWAC championships. Was the coach of the year twice. Used his own money to pay his coaching staff. Used his own money to improve the facilities there. Used his own money to get them deals for clothing, for suits and stuff. Working with Michael Strahan to get them, attire to travel. Used his own money to get flights and hotels and stuff, and his connections to get them that. His commitment was to Jackson State University. not to the HBCU community as a whole. What he does and the benefit they receive is a byproduct of what he did, but that wasn't his role. That wasn't his goal. And the problem I have with people like you is that no matter what he does, there's never going to be, the finish line is always going to get further and further. He could have stayed there 15 years. On that 16th year, if he took a Power 5 job, people like you would have still been on your soapbox talking about what he could have did more. And that man, put like this, I don't care what you say, that man went from making $300K to $5 million. And not only that, he was able to help out his coaching staff and get them more money. So not only did he kind of empower himself and kind of pull himself by the bootstraps, he brought other people with him.
And
what
you're
you're
talking about his son.
One more thing, what you're going to find is that you're going to start possibly seeing a Deion Sanders coaching tree where you're going to see these guys who are going to start getting more Power 5 opportunities that were Deion Sanders, like they started with Deion Sanders or a part of him and stuff.
Where would the HBCU movement go from here in the next 3 years? He did 3. He came in, did his 3 years, and left. Where would the HBCU movement be from? But that's the next 3 years?
But again, who is the body that outlines what the goals are? What, like I said, there's like he's one person.
Before he came, there was no goals. HBCUs were getting shit. They were getting nothing. He came. He made his presence, and he became the one. It's like he stood up and just.
A little secret? Can I tell you a little secret?
Go right ahead.
HBCU still ain't getting shit.
Yes, still exactly.
So
yes.
Hold on. How can you say that? You sent me this graphic. So how can you say that? They did not get shit in your graphic. In your graphic, hold up. No. They got an ESPN TV deal for $120 million over 10 years. That's not great. That's not. But that's not.
Those Thursday night games were on before Deion got to Jackson State.
That money line was there before Deion got to Jackson State.
No, now more games are on, but they were coming on Thursday night on ESPNU before he got there. The year before he got there.
It says here 125 games aired throughout the 2022 season.
That was there before
Deion.
Keep on going, Craig. Keep on going.
College game day came to JSU. That was only the second time in the history of college day and game day they come, and the only reason they came is because of him. Come on, man.
Keep going, Craig. Keep going. Because my question to you is, let me ask you this. Do you even know how many historically black college universities there are?
I think I heard it this week. It's probably like 160, I believe. I heard somebody say it this week when they were talking about Deion.
So you just said so there's only been 2 college game days at an HBCU. Mm-hmm. At what point did you want Deion Sanders' shackles to be removed so that he can go to a Power 5?
Why does it have to be shackles, man? Why can't it? When he came in, it wasn't no. Hold up, he came in talking.
You give him a
he came in talking. It wasn't no shackles. He was going to change.
Cost to bear, man.
Did you see the facilities? Did you see what he walked into? Did you see what he walked into in Colorado?
Come on now, we know.
Did you see what he walked into?
Is garbage. We go back.
He signed a contract for the head coach at Jackson State. Not all the HBCUs. He didn't coach at everywhere. He didn't sign up to coach at everywhere. You even had coaches that was his opponent that talked bad about him, that said he wasn't swag and he wasn't this. So they didn't want his help. So how long is he supposed to stay there to help people that don't want his help?
Someone wanted to help because Mississippi Valley State head coach stepped down as a head coach to be an assistant at Colorado.
Yeah. I'll take that.
But this
is the other thing that we missing too, Craig. Deion, Deion as a player, as a personality, as a media personality, he has a persona that people are drawn to.
Yes,
that's going to happen no matter where he goes.
But hold on. There hasn't.
No matter where he goes, that's going to be it.
There cannot be another Deion Sanders. We know that he's prime time. He does what he does. But is there going to be? There cannot. Who is going to step into the HBCU realm to bring that spotlight, that attention to that realm right now? I'm just asking the question. Looking like I'm crazy for asking the question.
People
I'm
like
trying to say
Eddie George is at Tennessee State right now. He's a Heisman Trophy winner, a former NFL All-Pro. He's at Tennessee State right now. Why is that crown not put on him to save the HBCUs? You've been to the highest level. You won the Heisman in college. You the highest award that you can get as a college athlete. Ain't nobody saying nothing about him at Tennessee State.
He's not a polarizing personality like a Deion Sanders. He's not.
So he gets penalized.
He's not a hat. I'm not penalizing him at all. Maybe he will step into the forefront, and maybe he will. How about this? I hope he does. I hope somebody does come around and actually try to ride off the coattails of what Deion did to help move our colleges and our universities. I'm just pissed off that all this excitement, all this fanfare, all this
Craig,
this renaissance,
can I say something real quick?
may die. In another, hold on, let me finish. In another 2 years, are we going to be talking about HBCU football the way we did for the last 3?
No, that's a question you need to ask yourself. How many games did you watch before Deion got there?
I watched every Bowie State game.
No.
What? You asked the question. I answered your question.
About Jackson State games. How many Jackson State games did you watch before you got
I went
there?
to Bowie State University. I don't know. Did you?
Okay.
You went to Bowie, Keith. Keith, you were there. You went to Bowie. So I watched every game from Bowie State University, sir.
You my man, 50, Greg, you my man, 50 grand. But if Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson came to you and said, "Hey, look, man, we want you on all."
I knew this was coming. I knew this.
You got to save us, Greg. You can't leave us.
But if you do that, you can't be on all the smoke and be a Wildcat. You know what you're gonna do? Hey,
you're gonna leave our ass backstage.
I said that earlier. I said, how he get St. Louis? He followed the money. Show me the money. He went to St. Louis. I said the same thing.
So I'm like, I don't understand how you can hold Deion Sanders to a higher standard that you don't even hold yourself.
This is my you can't say I don't hold myself to the standard because I didn't answer your question. I didn't say I would or wouldn't. You're assuming that. You're assuming that.
No,
you can't say that. How you going to answer the question? How you going to ask me a question and then answer the question yourself? How you going to do both? How you going to ask me the answer? You know what I would do? I would go to the show and bring my fellas along with me on the show. It would be up in smoke with some Wildcats. I would bring my boys with me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do. I would just leave y'all hanging to the side. I would bring the family with me.
That's what he do. But that's what he
doing.
He took all his coaching staff with him.
All his coaches coming with him, and they're getting paid now. And we got a per diem there. We got them sweating.
No,
hey,
actually, the heat is on.
We've been doing the podcast for 4 years. We ain't never kicked your ass like this. This good. We ain't never had you sweat. It's good.
No, it ain't kicking my ass. The heat is on.
It's good. It's good.
The heat is on right now.
Hey, look. If you was a light-skinned dude, you'd be red right now.
Oh
this
my
is where
God.
we don't appreciate the showmanship of Craig Black. Because to be honest with you, Craig truly is okay with Deion leaving. But for sake of the show,
no, I'm not okay.
I'm giving us all this bullshit.
Only way that I'm okay with Deion leaving is what he's going to do and how he's going to irritate and piss off all the powers that be in the Power 5 of the NCAA in football. The top 25 and all the players he's going to take from them, all the championships. All the haters going to come to Deion now. You're going to see what the NCAA really is when that black man takes over and steals all their top athletes. Because right now, I think Alabama probably got like 20 top 100 ESPN players sitting on the goddamn bench.
Not no more.
Probably not.
Not no more because they all in that transfer portal.
And Alabama got them too. Alabama got them.
Alabama had
in the top 5. You look at the ones constantly been in the national championship race. You got Ohio State. They got them. Clemson got them. Michigan got them. They gonna be at the same schools. Some schools is just gonna be traditionally powerhouse. We ain't heard nothing about Colorado since Michael Westbrook was there with Cordell Stewart. As last you heard about Colorado football.
He said Cordell.
And so now they back.
Yeah.
Now they back.
He won the Heisman year, didn't he?
Cordell Stewart.
Yeah, he won the Heisman.
Yeah. What the hell is
they was number 1 in the country back when they was there. In the 90s.
Oh, that's where he at.
Hey, in the 90s. That's the last time you heard about Colorado.
Was it Eric B. Enemy? Was there like one of the more notable?
Yep, Eric B. Enemy won a Heisman too.
Yeah,
he won a Heisman.
Yeah,
Damn, I ain't know that. Okay. All right. It's some Wildcats podcast coming to you live from some Wildcat Studios. We're live on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch at some Wildcats. Also on YouTube. Check us out on YouTube at some Wildcats. So we're gonna switch subjects. We're gonna change gears, and we're gonna stay on the football side of things. We're gonna get into the NFL real quick and talk about Week 14 in the NFL and talk about a little bit of playoffs. This graphic I got up here does not show justice to my squad. We'll go right to the Washington Commanders because right now we are the number 6 seed.
Yeah, we moved. If
that is not correct, we're not even on this graphic right now. At the beginning of the weekend, we had a bye this week. We didn't even play this week. So at the beginning of the weekend, we weren't even on this board. You know what I'm saying? But right now, with the Giants losing and with the Seahawks losing, we've moved up to the number 6 seed by tying the Giants and actually the Seahawks losing. So it's looking real good for the Commanders to actually get into the playoffs. My question is, what do y'all think? Are we going to make it? Are we going to be able to beat the Giants next week? And I guess we still got to play Dallas one more time. And
I think we got Cleveland too in the middle of that.
Yeah,
ain't looking too hot.
Yeah, so
with Deshaun Watson coming back, I think we got Cleveland in the middle of that too.
Yeah, they just lost. They just lost to the Bengals today.
So talking about our Commanders, man, how y'all think we're going to do the rest of this year? You think we're ready to pull something off? We're gonna make it to the playoffs. Think we're gonna limp in, or we're gonna look good going into the playoffs? What y'all think?
I think we're gonna get one of them wild card spots.
Yeah, I mean we can't. We're not gonna make. We're not gonna catch.
I don't think we're gonna catch the Eagles, but we give them that one blemish that they got. But I think we can get in by winning that game the way that we won that game. I think that should have showed them that they could play with anybody. I wasn't too mad at the tie last week, but I thought we had chances to win that game.
It was a lot of bad calls.
Our remaining schedule is the Giants on the 18th. Then we got the 49ers on Christmas.
That's gonna be a tough one.
Then we got the Browns on New Year's Day, and on the 8th, our last game of the season is against the Cowboys. Cowboys look, they should have lost today. I can't believe them. Damn, Texas score. Anyway, but I don't know. I think we're looking kind of good right now. I think
I didn't see this coming. I'll be honest with you.
And
you guys put like this. I'm skeptical about getting too excited by them because then they're gonna fuck around and revert back to the old fucking Redskins and shit from the Commanders to the Redskins. So I'm cautiously optimistic right now.
Hey,
I agree with you.
I'm gonna say the next 3 games. I think we probably gonna win 2 of the next 3 games for sure. San Francisco, they just lost Debo today. That changed that whole narrative. That changed the whole offense.
He didn't play no defense. They got the number 1 defense in the league.
Yeah.
And I hate to talk about this because I know somebody that grew up with me going.
Hey, Troy, how about right here, Troy? Right there, Troy. We know who you're talking about, Troy.
They got the number 1. They got the number 1 defense in the league, and they playing like it.
Yeah.
I mean, even with a 3rd-string quarterback out there,
Mr. Irrelevant.
Good.
They just look
the last pick in the NFL draft.
Did y'all see him play today? He made the throws.
I watched some of it.
Man, Brady looked like some garbage. They want to get on the coach, but Brady, man,
I think it's about time. I think it's about time for him to kind of. It's a young man's game. I think it's about time. It's about time. Now, the only thing that I want to see come out of that is I want to see Byron Leftwich get an opportunity to be a head coach. He's been that offensive coordinator. He's been, and I think the way that they playing right now, I don't know if that's going to hurt him.
Yes, it is.
I hope he can interview. I hope he can talk.
That's what I'm saying. I want him to have an opportunity because as much as he was calling the plays, I think he learned a lot as a coach from being around Brady these last 2 years that he can use to move forward and make him a better coach, if that makes sense.
I don't know, man.
So that's the only thing I want to see happen out of that. But I think it's time. I think the game done past old 12, and it's time to hang it up. He done messed up. Look, he done messed up the house and everything right now, though.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know. Put like this.
if it's any, I'm not. He's the one person I'm not gonna really doubt. But I think honestly, I think they knew going into it with Bruce Arians, stepping down. I knew that they had a new head coaching change. The offensive line just wasn't there, productivity wise. His receiving core was a little shaky and in and out, even though they
was hurt. They was hurt a lot.
So I think he's gonna be one of the ones. If you put what he needs around him, he can still be an effective and winning quarterback. But he's not going to be able to do it without an offensive line. He's not going to be able to do it. You got to think Mike Williams was out, a couple of games for the suspension. Julio Jones has been in and out hurt. He don't got Grump no more. You know what I mean? So it's, I'm gonna get an old dude the benefit of the doubt.
Well, look, I watched the last two drives of those last two games here. He won on the last drive. So it ain't completely gone, but it's not consistent.
He did. He did.
He stunk it the whole game. Yeah, he has flashes. He can't put a whole season together.
It's too inconsistent right now.
But the other thing, man, honestly, I think you can't. You got to take into consideration what was going on in his personal life too, because that can impact your play as well.
Yeah.
I know when Craig was going through that whole situation, he had his performance on the show, took a hit. And, we as a group had to really consider whether or not we wanted to bring him back. So I understand it. So there were a lot of things that
baby, I don't know what the fuck he talking about right now, baby. He is tripping, okay? He's straight up tripping, baby. That's all I'm saying, okay, baby? He tripping, okay?
You making sure you're looking in the right camera? You in the right camera?
I'm looking directly into the camera, baby. I don't know what he is tripping right now.
Hey, look,
baby, okay?
We're going to all turn our heads. Go ahead and blow us some sugar. We're going to turn our heads. We don't want to see that.
All right. It's food, boy. But, all right, so Brady, I think I agree with Keith. I think it's time. Come on, what is he, 40? He got 6, 7 rings, 8, 9, 10. Come on, hang it up, man. Go home, play with your kids. I know your wife ain't dead. Go get yourself some jump offs. Do that back page thing like Anthony and Greg, and do your thing, man. So all right, let's keep it moving. Let's go around the NFL. Stay inside these NFL topics a little bit. Like you said, Keith, the Eagles beat the brakes off the Giants, 48-22. I love this. The Ravens beat the Steelers, so all them Steelers fans can shut the hell up. 16-14. And actually today, Russell Wilson actually looked good today for a change. He looked okay. How about that? He didn't stink it up like he did for the rest of the season against the Chiefs.
I thought by the end of the game they had another quarterback in though. What happened? Did he get hurt? I was watching. I ain't watching any. Yeah, I was watching on Red Zone, and by the middle of the fourth quarter, they had another quarterback in, and they was only down 6.
Well, he was 23 for 36, 247 yards, through 3 touchdowns and one interception today.
So somebody said Russell got knocked out.
Oh, okay.
In the comments inside.
Okay. Who was this? My man, Mike Dwayne Harris. Oh, he got a concussion. Mike Dwayne Harris is giving us our report on the sideline. Said he got a concussion.
that's the PJ's report right there.
Hey, Mike, I'm gonna need you to
PJ's
reserve my spot.
Oh, it's Mike Harris. Okay, I didn't know it was that Mike Harris.
I'm gonna be in the spot tomorrow, Mike. I need you to reserve my spot.
Shout out to PJ's Coffee.
PJ's Coffees. Hey, and then also Mike had mentioned about I'm trying to tie these two together. Mike had mentioned about possibly doing a thing for the fellas at PJ's Coffee on Mondays. I think he has like wind down Wednesdays for the ladies, and he's gonna give us a little something for the fellas to come in and watch a little Monday Night Football at PJ's Coffee. I know that's something he had tossed out to me that he's working on. So we'll see what he come up with.
All right.
Shout out to PJ's Coffee.
All right, Mike.
Yep. Check us live real soon again at PJ's Coffee, courtesy of Mike Harris and his lovely wife. I believe 2 locations. Hope I don't mess this up, Mike. In Bowie and in Silver Spring. I'm hoping I'm saying that right.
Good job. Silver Spring and Bowie. Good job.
Silver Spring and Bowie. My man Mike Harris. All right. Another Wildcat doing this thing, entrepreneur. PJ's Coffee. Them damn beignets. Off the fucking chain, boy. All right. So I was running through the NFL and I jumped on them Steelers. We went from the Broncos to the Chiefs.
Cowboys almost lost, man. They had to come back the last.
Oh my God! the Texans are terrible. I don't know how they lost, they did not win that game.
I didn't think Lovey was gonna make it through the season. I'm trying to figure out how he's still working this shit, man. I'm trying to figure out how he keep getting fucking head coaching jobs. He didn't win at Chicago. He didn't win at the University of Illinois. He's not winning. I love him because he's a black dude. But I'm trying to figure out how James Evans Jr. still got a fucking job, and that shit is blowing me, man. So
James Evans Jr.
Yeah, I think he probably better off as the defensive coordinator right now.
Glenn, help him out with the James Evans Jr. reference.
Damn. He called that man James Evans Jr. All right, the Bills rolling along. They beat up on the Jets 20-12. The Bengals beat up on the Browns 23-10. And the Lions are actually looking kind of good. They took out the Vikings 34-23.
It's at home. It's only at home.
Only at home.
It's only at home. That's been Jared Goff. As long as he's been in the league, he only went at home. When he was with the Rams, he only won at home. It's only at home.
Well, let's see what he did today at home. What did Jared Goff do today? Let me look at this Bama stats real quick. Since we're talking about Jared Goff, he was 27 for 39. 330 yards through 3 TDs today. So I guess being at home actually works like a mother. It works like
he's like I think they like lost one game at home. He's only one game at home so far. Yeah, he's killing it at home. But I told y'all beginning week 3, week 4, y'all thought I was joking when I said they got a squad. Because did we lose someone by 1 point, something like that?
Nah, you just be watching Hard Knocks. You got a soft spot for them since you watch Hard Knocks.
They won't say it back.
You feel like you know them dudes, man. You know them, man, huh?
I tell you one thing, that running back Williams, that's my man right there, but he didn't show up today because Jared
Swift got off today, I think. Or no, Swift didn't do too much today.
No, what it was, he was throwing all the touchdowns. Usually Jared Goff just get him right to the goal line,
and then they hand it off.
It handed right off to my man Jamal Williams. So he only gave me 6 points on my fantasy football today. And right now I'm down like 50 points to guess who? 50 points right now. To guess who?
Hey, don't we got a new segment of the show that's coming out called Who Gives a Fuck?
Damn. That's fucked up. Greg is whipping my ass right now in fantasy football, and I'm one game outside the playoffs.
Some people on the podcast got away from fantasy football.
Nah, fantasy football got away from me. I'm getting tired of getting my ass.
It's somebody else on this podcast that need to give fantasy football up, but still hanging on.
Whoa, okay, all right. That's coming from a person that's been playing fantasy football for 20 years and only got one championship. Well, I'm thinking never won a championship.
I'm there, yeah.
Did you ever win a championship?
Yeah, I got one. I'm in the running for one this year. I got one.
On one game outside the playoffs in my man's league, right?
Look, outside looking in. Outside looking in.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. All right,
story of his life.
Some Wildcats podcast coming to you live from some Wildcats studios, baby. And we're gonna switch gears. We're gonna go into the NBA real quick. Let's go right to the NBA and talk. And first, let's show some love because man, she's back. She got released. So who I'm talking about is actually Brittney Griner. She was released from the Russian jail earlier this week, and I don't know. I'm gonna talk about the internet right now. The internet and some of my so-called friends are terrible. I ain't gonna put them out there, but it's like, she did mess up. I guess you can't go into another country thinking their rules are like our rules. Let's say it like that. But she spent 10 months, almost a year when you put it all together in a Russian jail, and she was finally released this week. And I just think that a lot of the hatred that was going across the internet talking about they got back the plug and we got back Joanna Man, and that's just it was a whole lot of that going on across the internet and in some private chat groups that I'm in. And I just think, man, come on, man. It is what it is, man. She's a public figure, and Biden said that he tried to get a 2-for-1, but they wouldn't let the other guy, I guess Wheeler, that's over there. He's a Marine that's been in.
I don't think he tried for Wheeler. Don't say that. I don't think he tried. I don't think they pushed for Wheeler and stuff.
They did.
He actually said he did, sir. I watched the report.
Okay. The reason I said it because right now he was He was unhonorably discharged. He has dual citizenship in like 5 other countries. So, yeah, I hear it, but
well, that's what the man said. How about that?
Okay,
I can't.
okay.
What you say may be valid.
No,
Maybe
I heard
very valid.
both. I heard both what you said with that. I heard what Craig said, and I heard what Anthony said. And that was what Anthony was saying was brought up to dispute a lot of the stuff that you heard. You know, that was brought up as the reason why, you know, it was okay for them to get, you know, to really push for Griner more so than the ex-Marine. That was the way that I heard about a lot of the stuff that he had going on and being dishonorably discharged and, you know, having the dual citizenship and some other stuff that, you know, didn't look too good on his character.
Well, I don't know, man. But why would you hate on her for getting, you know, released?
Craig, hey, Craig, no. I fully hear you. I mean, it's almost the same way I felt about why people thought Deion should have stayed where he was at, but you know, I get it. You know, I was gonna come back and get you, right? Just as crazy as that sounds to you about how you thought it should have been all right and fine for her to come home. That's as crazy as you sounded to us about talking about Deion should have stayed and F Deion and da. That's how crazy.
But you know what? It's funny because
I'm
listening to Craig and I don't feel that energy that he just gave us about Deion.
Is he having a Stephen A. moment
about Brittney Griner coming home? So Craig, how do you? Yeah, I just don't feel like you're not giving that energy, that same energy.
Yeah, it's a Stephen A. moment.
What do you mean? The energy? I said I'm mad at the people for talking bad about her and calling her Juana Man and being upset because of the guy Willa didn't get released. I'm like, man, y'all need to leave it alone. She got released. She's back. She's back with her family, man. I don't understand what you mean, the energy. What do you want me to say? I said fuck Deion. Yeah, I did say that. But I also said I'm support him when he
you just
does his thing in the NCAA.
No, you just look a little shorter because you're not standing on your soapbox. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay. All right. No, I'm not getting over soapbox for Brittney Griner. I was just
why won't you get on the soapbox for Brittney Griner?
And because I just reported it. I'm not, I wasn't into it like I was with Deion Sanders and messing up my HBCUs.
So what's your opinion?
I'm happy that she's back. That's my opinion. What else you want me to say? I'm mad at the people. I'm mad at the people in the group chat. Like several people that may be in here that was talking bad about her coming back.
All of us on here are fine with her being home.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like it.
All of us here are fine.
Oh no, don't try to flip it.
Doesn't sound like it. You try to flip it on me. I'm gonna flip it right back to you, sir. Come on, that's what happens. You try to flip it to me, I'm flip it right back to you. It sounds like that y'all not supporting. Y'all want me to support it more than y'all supporting it right now.
No, but I'm just saying the same noise that you heard, the way that you heard that noise about that. That's the way that we heard the noise about Jackson State. We heard that same. It felt the same type of. It was the same type of buzzing, like a little gnat in your ear, just the buzzing. That's what it sounded like.
Hey, okay, I got you. I hear you. All right, well let's go into the NBA a little bit deeper. Let's get away from Brittney Griner real quick. Let's talk about our Washington Wizards first. We're gonna go there and let Keith go ahead and get us be all happy and talk about my boys. Talking about it's a long season. It's a long season, and it's all this. So the Washington Wizards on a 5-game skid right now, and man, it's Bradley Beal hasn't played in any of them. I think he played in like 1 or 2 of those 5 games. He's been hurt. John Wall came back to town last Friday night, I believe.
And claimed the city too.
So it's still my home.
Claim
still
the
my
city.
town.
Claim the city. That's crazy.
Can't stand them damn Wizards. I don't know what's going on right now. Right now, they started off. It just happened last year. Where we at right now? Let's look at it. I think I got it. What's the Eastern Conference standings as of Friday night? I believe I have that.
We want to look at it from today. We don't want to see Friday. We want to see the
as of Friday night. We were number 11 in the East outside of the play-in tournament at 11-15. I guess with that loss Friday night, we're 11-16 right now. Top of the Eastern Conference, you got the Celtics, who are actually 21-6 after losing Saturday night to the Warriors, and you got the Bucks coming right behind them at 19-6, and then you got Cleveland, the Brooklyn, Indiana, the 76ers. I don't know. Do y'all think that the Warriors are going to be able to repeat this year, or
wait a minute? Talking about you didn't jump from the Eastern Conference
to
to
the
the
West.
West.
My bad. I was talking about Boston in that game last night. I'm sorry, but we'll stay right here then. I'm sorry for jumping. I didn't know I couldn't jump. Shit. So what do you want to say about your Celtics right now, then, Mr. Cowan?
My Celtics. No, only thing I was gonna say, like looking at these standing right now, man. Like, Brooklyn, the Nets actually beat the Pacers last night or the night before with, not even having they're pretty much their core groups. I don't know if that's fool's gold and stuff right now that the Pacers standing on. I think 76ers are starting to kind of get their footing. I'm really surprised with the Hawks because you got to think just last year in 2021 they were the Eastern Conference. They went to the Eastern Conference Finals like in 2021. So I think let's kind of give things until All-Star Weekend to kind of settle down.
That's in February, like I told you earlier, Craig. That's what he's talking about to All-Star Weekend. That's February. That's what Keith said like 3 shows ago.
Okay. All right. But right now I can tell you where them Lakers are at. If you want to,
they don't want 8 out of 10.
They can't.
And it's still December.
And they're 11.
The cream is going to rise to the top. Like I'm.
And they're 11-15 right now.
And they don't want 8 out of 10. And it's a.
And they won 8 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
And they're 11-15.
Mm-hmm. They came to DC.
They're right where my Wizards are right now.
They came to DC.
And what they do when they came here?
Their ass. God damn.
Anthony Davis gave a club 55. We ain't seen 55 since they left Southwest. How about that? He opened Club 55 up for you. Opened Club 55 back up the other night when he was here.
Hey, can I go off script real quick?
Nah, man, nah. We can't go to. We gotta go to the West now. Fuck that script.
No. If you say no, that's cool. If you say no, that's cool.
Go ahead, man. What's up?
You want to ask? Can he go? I go off script and I get punched in the mouth. Go ahead, go off script.
Because you a biatch. Go ahead. Do you got a dog?
No more. He died in July.
Okay.
He went all the way off script. Goddamn.
Yeah, because am I the only? Because I know Keith got a dog. Craig, I know you got a dog or domesticated rat. But do y'all animals, like whenever you get in meetings, that's when they decide they got to go to the bathroom or they want attention and shit. Like my dog, like you haven't been here. I don't know if you've been here. Well, my dog has been barking for like the past 10 minutes. I let him to go out to the bath to go to the bathroom. This motherfucker stopped at the top of the steps, looked around, and was like, "No, I'm good," and came on back in.
It says cold.
Yeah, but all right, I'm sorry. I was just wondering about
my dog used to do it too. It's raining. He's like, "Oh no, I'm good."
I was the only one.
And he says, "I got a domesticated rat."
All right, urinary tract infection.
All right, let's go to the Western Conference real quick. You got the Pelicans as a Friday night, 17-8, leading the West, and then you got Memphis and Phoenix, 16-10. My question is, all this, just like you said, is this fool's gold right now? We got to wait till the All-Star break. Are these teams going to be there by the All-Star break? Are these top 5 I'm looking at right now? The Pelicans, the Grizzlies, the Suns, Denver, and Sacramento. The Kings, 14-10.
You know who coaching Sacramento right now?
Who's coaching Sacramento right now?
Mike Brown, that won a championship with a world championship with the Cleveland Cavaliers.
So are they real? Not real.
He's teaching them how to play. He's giving them a winning culture.
Coaching.
Like I said, the West is going to be different. It's better teams in the West.
My question is it real or is it not real? Can you answer the question, sir?
Yes.
So you're saying that by the All-Star break, this Sacramento's team will be
it's going to change.
5.
You know what I think? But you know what? I think you get a mix of with these teams you see right now, Craig, is that order. You see teams like the 1 and 2 were teams that were on the cuff last year. And then you look at 3 and 4, you got to wonder, like, all right, after this year, do we blow these things up? Like with Phoenix and with Denver. Because it's like, all right, they already capped out.
So I think you're starting to see a changing of the guard a little bit. And like, it's the West is different than the East because the West has better teams than what's in the East. The East got.
We ain't looking at this record right now. The records are not telling you that right now with what he's telling you. Let him finish talking to you. Since I didn't explain it to you right, because I gave you the same explanation 3 weeks ago. Go ahead, Anthony. Finish breaking it down to him. Get your pen out. You can put your stats back up too, but those records are not saying the same thing.
It's different because again on each side they're gonna be beating up on each other and stuff. But I think for the East you're gonna wait until what happens in February. But on the West, I think you're gonna see some of the teams that's in that playing game make a run. But I think the Memphis, the Pelicans, the Denvers, I think Phoenix is gonna drop down a little bit. But I think all those guys are kind of starting to kind of get their footing, and that's who you're gonna see coming playoff time for the West.
But it's gonna jumble up with some of those guys that are on the outside looking in too.
Yeah.
Because Golden State has a championship pedigree, and they're gonna figure out a way to get back in the mix.
Yeah. Well, right now they 500, and they haven't.
But hold up. Y'all both just told me that the West has better teams right now. I mean, right now.
Overall, yeah.
I'm overall better teams. I'm not looking at any records. I'm not talking about records. I'm just overall, they have better teams.
Right.
So if you compare, I'll go to the bottom seven. The bottom seven. Not even records, just the teams all together. So you have the Knicks, and then you have the Clippers. I think I'm going to edge out.
The Clippers are a better team.
Clippers are better team.
Yes.
You have the Hawks. Hello, how you doing? And you got Golden State.
Oh man, hold on. Ma, I'm on the podcast.
Hey, Ma, how you doing, Ma? Did she know her dog got a urinary tract infection?
I'm on that thing, Ma. I'm on that thing. I'll call you after I finish that thing, Ma.
This dude, boy.
All right.
So you have I know the answer between the Hawks and the Golden State Warriors. But then you have the Raptors at number 9. Then you got the Utah Jazz.
I think in that case, I think the Raptors might be a little bit better, but I don't know. I'm not really looking at 9 being real relevant.
But that's the plan. I'm looking at the plan. The bottom 7 is the plan.
They're not going to be relevant.
Okay.
Once they play in, then they're going to be played out.
So then you got at number 10 to play in right now. You got the Heat, and then you got the Mavericks.
Both of those teams will move up. In both the East and the West, they're going to move up.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just think the East right now is a little bit stronger.
No,
that's your opinion.
Than the West.
That's your opinion.
I'm not saying that.
February.
Yeah, yes, we will. Yes, we will. We will revisit this in February.
I think what you see in the East, Craig, is that the East has more star power. You got Katie, Kyrie, Greek the Freak.
I don't think Brooklyn is real. But go ahead. I don't think Brooklyn is real.
No. But my point is that's the point that I'm making about the West having better teams. Like if you had to go and say, all right, aside from Ja Morant, who's the second, with Memphis, the second best team in the West right now, who else is on their team?
But that's the West Coast. That's what I'm saying. You said it's a better team. You got
Bane,
Bane. You got
right. Jaren Jackson just.
No, he said Dane. He didn't say Bane. He said Dane.
But you were saying it like, but
Anthony,
you were saying the Grizzlies like they're not a good team. You were saying it like that.
Like who's not a good team?
Are you saying the Grizzlies are a good team or they're not a good team?
He's saying they're good teams. You just don't know. They don't have household names, but they're a better team. Just like with Sacramento.
Okay.
You don't know. Okay. You see where Sacramento is sitting at right now, but you can't tell me one person on Sacramento's team.
It's gonna fuck them up.
They got Fox on there.
Okay, give me two. Give me two. I give you $10.
I gotta have Fox, and I'm gonna say Sexton. They got Sexton over there. I don't know. I may be wrong. Is Sexton over there?
He went to Utah.
He went to Utah.
And he was with Cleveland. He wasn't with them.
He went to Utah.
Oh, they got my man Harrison Barnes. I know about. They got Barnes over there.
Oh, he's looking at the wrong.
But Craig,
They got my dude Davion Mitchell. What you talking about, man? They got Keon Ellis. They got Deion.
He looking at the roster. They got Kevin Hurt over there too. Kevin Hurt.
Oh, my man Hurt. They got my man Herter. They got my man Hurt.
You can't read without pointing. That's why he pointed.
He on the screen like this.
Who else they got down here?
But Craig, do you understand?
I looked that joint up fast.
Do you understand?
I understand what you're saying. Team-wise, they playing team ball. It's not just star stuff. That's why I said that I don't think Brooklyn is going to do anything because I don't think they're meshing together as a team right now. I think they need.
But they are. You see where they are now.
I think they need to mesh
coming
now. When they
more and more they on the court together, it's coming.
And the funny thing about it though is
at the end, I don't think they're going to be able to pull it off. That's what I'm saying.
But the funny thing about it is they played better. They had more of a winning record when Kyrie didn't play than when he did play.
Yeah. I just think that.
But I give you a homework assignment. Then how about this? They coming down here to play the Wizards tomorrow. Just take a look at that game and tell me what you see.
I'm not watching no Wizards basketball for a while. Them Bama's be pissing me off.
I thought that was your squad.
Man, them dudes making me so damn angry. Boy, I ain't gonna lie. Boy, it's like sometimes it's like. It used to be like watching the damn Commanders a year ago. Man, them dudes.
Man, shit. I know the Wizards. The Wizards
like,
make Craig go through a whole pack of Beijing.
Shit. Dang.
He gone right here, eh?
Fucking with the Wizards.
Why y'all think Anthony Ball right now?
This shit just be going great.
That nigga had hair at the beginning of the season.
Like, going up to CVS, I need a double pack.
All right, this is some Wildcats podcast coming to you live from some Wildcat Studios. We're live on Twitch at some Wildcats. We're live on Twitter, Facebook, IG, and YouTube at some Wildcats. Check us out. Share the stream. All right, we did some basketball. We're gonna switch gears and let's jump back to football real quick. And Keith, you want to talk about your boy Herschel Walker. So
is that is that football?
Yeah, he's a football player, so I'm gonna bring it around.
Is that
listen? Let me get to the point. We're gonna bring it full circle. Since Keith wanted to talk about Herschel Walker in the pre-show, I thought I would pull up this little stat about how we ain't got Derek Bailey's squad. He's not here, but Jerry Jones and his son actually supported Mr. Walker's campaign. The campaign finance records showed that the Federal Election Commission said that Dallas, Jerry Jones, and his son, Stephen Jones, together donated $6,000 to the campaign for Herschel Walker. And I'm trying to figure something out, man. All this stuff that Jerry Jones has done over the last couple of weeks, it seems like he got a fucking pass. It seems like he just skirted. So it's from this photo to this popping up, and you get no news cycle on it. It's no real interest in it. And
Craig,
it's like
it's not gonna be. I mean, $6,000 to a millionaire is like $5 to us.
But the whole point is that he did it. It doesn't matter if he did it.
Herschel Walker.
This ain't no money.
It's the point that he did it.
Fundraising. That's not $6,000 is no money.
It's nothing. It's nothing. But he supported the idiot.
He played for him. He was a former Cowboy.
He supported the idiot. He gave the idiot $1.
He's a former Cowboy. He's a former Cowboy. So it's not nothing to be surprised about.
From when this picture happened, and then this comes out, he did this. You don't get any media cycle, so it's like, okay, fuck. Mainstream media is just
not for the second part. No, man, come on. That's nothing.
He reaching black.
He gets too many passes, man. I'm not reaching.
That's
the man just got.
One was from 1957, and then the other one was him giving money to a player that played for his franchise.
A fucking idiot that played for his franchise.
I'm not disagreeing with you with that.
And the Bama got, and he was like little key friends he played baseball with. He's not black. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck?
I played baseball with.
I mean, my bad. Anthony baseball friends. My bad. Not yours. Anthony baseball friends down there in Hyattsville. Oh, they're your Facebook friends. My bad. But man, I just look at it like, come on now. When Kyrie Irving did what he did, he was a part of every cycle, every 5 goddamn minutes, man. It's like I just don't see the same fanfare. It's like y'all don't want. It is what it is. Y'all don't want to see it. Y'all don't agree with it. So it is what it is, man.
But you want to,
you want to talk about Herschel Walker, so I found a way to bring him up.
No, what I said about Herschel Walker was that I couldn't believe that there was over 1 million people that voted for him in that runoff.
Yeah, and Jerry Jones probably one of them. Does he got residence in Georgia?
No, he does not. His campaign was based off of him being a cowboy. That's why I didn't put a whole lot into it, because I knew what the basis of it was. That's all I'm telling you. I didn't say I supported it. I said it was fine or I was cool with it. I'm saying the basis of it is strictly off the fact that he was once a cowboy, and $6,000 is nothing when it comes to campaign money. When you look at the amount of money that they raised, $6,000 is nothing. It's a drop in the bucket.
So it's move on. So the money makes a point. So it's about the money then. It doesn't.
That's what you say all the time.
So if we did $1 million, it would make it bigger.
You can't give $1 million to a campaign.
How much can you give?
Oh, you want everybody to do your work, Craig.
It's probably
he can't give it me. He made the statement. He said you can't give $1 million.
You can't.
How did? I don't. Where's your? Tell me how does Obama and they raise all these millions of dollars? Now one person has to be a committee. I don't know.
He got his glasses on tonight. I'm going with Glenn.
Explain it to me, Glenn. Where's your evidence?
Okay, there's campaign regulations.
Okay, what's the regulation?
Do your homework. They say do your homework.
Okay. No, you telling us you do the homework.
Hold on a second. I'm telling you, an individual can only give a certain amount. I don't know the exact amount, but it's around about $6,000. Then, but
so you're saying it's only $6,000 individually? They can only
It's just about
You just so happen to see 6,000 in that in my little.
It's about. I think it's about.
So I guess you came up with that number because you saw that number right there, huh?
Say what?
You came up with $6,000 because you saw $6,000 right there. That's
I said about that. I don't know exact. I said I don't know the exact amount, but it's about. It's not. You can't give $1 million. You can't give $100,000.
So if he put together a super PAC to raise him $1 million, it would be a bigger issue then.
So super. Yeah,
it would be a bigger issue. It would be a bigger issue.
Yes, it would.
But you understand what a super PAC is, right? Super PAC, Craig, is for multi-candidates.
I don't know what super PAC is. I just use the terminology.
So the most that you can give for an individual.
Glenn agreed with the shit. What the fuck? Glenn said yes. He's the expert.
No, I said
the most that you can donate to an individual is $36,500. The most that you can give for a super PAC is $15,000.
15,000. Oh,
for a super PAC, for a PAC.
Okay, it seems like you can do more from an individual than a super PAC. Okay. But the whole point is that the media didn't say anything about it. And if Kyrie just tweets something with no caption, it's across everything. Jerry Jones takes a picture at a high school in 1957 and it comes back up, and it's bullshit. I just think the media cycle is bullshit. That's just my opinion. Okay.
Yeah, especially the radio dudes.
Yeah. You want us to disagree with you? We agree with that.
You say radio dudes, huh?
Yeah.
Especially them radio dudes. Man, they full of shit.
They just want to spark controversy. Just can't get along.
Especially them bald dudes.
Trying to go.
My bad, Keith.
Everybody going left. Them red dudes want to go right.
Viral. That's your new nickname. Let's go viral.
Let's go, baby. All right, so Wildcats Podcast coming to you live.
Let's go viral.
From some Wildcat Studios. We're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch at some Wildcats. Please share the stream. And all right, so we got like one more topic to go through, y'all. Just one more topic, and we're gonna send some condolences out to a couple of people real quick. We're gonna talk about the great coach in the NBA, Paul Silas. I believe he won 3 NBA championships. He passed this week at the age of 79. Show respects to him. And then we'll take it over to some boxing. We'll talk about Mills Lane, the famous referee with his catchphrase, "Let's get it on." He passed at 85 this week.
And Paul Silas' son is still coaching in the league with the Rock, right?
Yeah, with Houston.
We're gonna stay on some boxing real quick and talk about a big fight that's coming to the area, to the Capital One Arena, with Baltimore's own Gervonta Tank Davis taking on Hector Luis Garcia. next month, January the 7th, and I believe you going, Anthony. You got tickets, right?
No.
You don't.
I traded. Look, no.
Hold on.
No.
So,
I traded in my ticket, supposedly to go see Usher in Vegas, only to find out that Usher don't perform in Vegas until March. So Dave will be taking my ticket instead to go see the fight.
Oh, okay. I got
that in VIP with Boo. Derek.
Okay. That's all right. So it's gonna be a big fight. This is supposed to be the tune-up fight for his big fight coming up in the future later on this year against, I believe, is that Garcia too? Ryan Garcia. I believe that's the big name he's gonna fight. But this dude, Hector Luis Garcia, is not a walkthrough. I watched him about about 6 or 7 months ago. He beat the brakes off of one dude with some purple hair. I forgot his name, but he looked damn good fighting. So I just hope Tank doesn't mess up, doesn't come off a party and be more, doesn't prepare the right way and get his head lopped off by this Bama. Because anything can happen in boxing, man. So that's just a touch on boxing right there. All right. So before we get up out of here, you know why we do it every week. Anybody got an FIU candidate of the week before I give mine? I'll go to you first, Keith, because you hate mine. So I'll let you say who yours is. I don't know. Does Anthony got one? Does Glenn, you got an FIU candidate?
I said my FIU candidates was everybody that voted for Herschel Walker in that runoff. That was my suggestion. That's how Herschel Walker's name came up. Not that I wanted to talk about him per se, but that anybody that voted for him, or all them millions of folks that voted for him in that runoff, was my candidate.
Okay. Anthony, you got one? No?
No, I'm trying to figure out why you put me on the spot. I think but because you put me on the spot, you should be the FIU candidate of the week.
Okay. Teddy Riley, R. Kelly. Okay. You got one, Glenn? You got an FIU candidate?
None I can think of right now, nah.
All right, so I'm gonna go to mine real quick. Yes, I'm going to my FIU candidate of the week, and it goes back to a man that Keith doesn't want to talk about, but it's Kanye. It goes back to Kanye because he did an interview on InfoWars, and this Bama said that he likes Hitler, and I'll just take him all the way out just to help him out. I'm gonna let y'all check it out. I'm gonna grab this right.
We don't need to see it. We really don't.
Oh yeah.
We really don't need to see this. Go viral.
You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone, and Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love us, and you can love what we're doing to you with the contracts, and you can love what we're pushing with the pornography. But this guy that invented highways, invented the very microphone that I use as a musician, you can't say out loud that this person ever did anything good, and I'm done with that. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler. How about that one? Ari Emanuel, how you like that one? Hey, Ron, you going to do anything to fix Chicago? They want to separate and confuse the Christians and make us afraid to stand next to each other. A Christian.
So Ms. Bamas, he likes Hitler. He's giving Hitler some credit as being a person that brought some good things to this world, like microphones, and I don't know, man. First he went on the InfoWars at that, which the dude is a straight racist in the first place. I just don't get this dude Kanye West. So he's my FIU candidate of the week because the Bama says he likes Hitler. I don't know what else.
He also had a stocking cap wrapped around his head, and you couldn't see his face, so you really listened to that.
So this man is a fucking idiot, boy. So
we already knew that beforehand. So why are we giving him the energy? That was my point.
Because he's the FIU candidate of the week, man. That's why we're gonna put his ass in political science once again. His paperwork has been processed.
No, he need to be in psychology and shit, man. That's
he needs his medication. That's what he needs. So Kanye West, FIU candidate of the week. That Bama boy. I just don't understand it. Makes no sense to me. He called Kanye West an Uncle Ruckus. My man Ace. He worse than Uncle Ruckus, man. Ace is a female?
Yes.
Oh, my bad. My bad, Keith.
Sorry,
I'm
Miss
sorry.
Ace.
I'm sorry about that, Miss Ace. I guess that little crown would be a little female right there. Okay. Shout out to Miss Ace.
Craig Black, that's no surprise.
Yeah, my bad. Anthony do like the little boys. But anyway, Kels. All right, so that's it. That's the show. Fellas, before we get up out of here, anybody got any shout outs before we leave? Anthony, you want to shout out anybody?
PJ's Coffees to small black businesses. Like I said, honestly, that's a place that I typically go to maybe 2 to 3 times a week during the middle of the day for those people who are working from home. I go in there for about an hour or two, work, do my work, get me some beignets, some smoothies, a little hot chocolate. So if you get a chance, check out PJ's Coffee and stuff. Mike got a good thing going on over there.
All right.
Hey, I want to add this new restaurant in Kettering, Fresh Greens. Black owned. Talk to the owner, real cool guy. Trying to bring some quality good food. Saying vegetables, salads. It's mainly salads with different proteins and stuff like that. So if you're in the Kettering area, right there by that Wendy's and LA Fitness, go check it out. Called Fresh Greens.
Fresh Greens. Keith, you got any shout outs you want to give out before we get up out of here? Black businesses, you love anybody?
Any young black entrepreneurs that's getting it done, man. I appreciate you.
All right. Also got to show some love to the black business right in Queenstown, Maryland. The Henderson Automotive been down there for the last, has to be like 50 years now.
Hey, you sure is it actually Henderson Motors, man? Because I drove past, I ain't never seen no damn Henderson Motors, man. You sure is that like a real place?
You got to put your glasses on when you driving past, man, because I know you can't see, man. You got to put your glasses when you're driving, man. You got to be able to look. It's right next to the spot you used to strip at called Mustangs back in the day. Remember, you used to be a male stripper down there? You and your dog? Okay, that's just right next door. You've been there before anyway. Shout out to, once again, Henderson Automotive.
How you know about male strippers?
20 years, man.
How you going to see male strippers?
Because you were his oil guy. That's what I heard, Glenn. You was the oil please. You was his buffer. Yeah, hey, y'all work good together. Y'all work good together. Once again, I'm sorry, Henderson Motors. I want to show y'all love, but I'm being interrupted during my love to y'all. Y'all been around for a long time, Henderson Motors. Thanks for checking them out. Please go check them out. Been there for a long time. God damn. Also, shout out to a brand new restaurant, like Glenn said. It's right up in next to the mall at Prince George's. It's right up there from Carolina Kitchens. It's called the Honcho House. Brand new restaurant. Heard the food is great. It's black owned. Y'all need to go check it out. It was actually sold out on Saturday night, so I couldn't go try the food, but I heard it's awesome. It's called the Honcho House. It's right next to it's like 2 doors up from Carolina Kitchen, right there at the Regal 14 Theater. It's right next to the mall at Prince George's. So that's it. Also, we got to give love to the resident black business, Ezra Technologies, Anthony, that specializes in
IT services, facility management, and anything you need.
I'm about to say he had an update. That sound like the old commercial. He got an update.
Oh man, they cut grass. They did.
He said they cut grass.
We tried to, Derek. Tried to help you out, man.
Dude, Derek outsourced everything.
Also, man, check out my website, thecreationfoundation.org. Community Cuts for Kids 2023 is coming. St. Louis and Washington, D.C. 22 years in St. Louis. We're going for 6 in the DMV. All right, so Keith.
Hey, yo, host, I'm going to get another shout out too, yo. I'm going to give a shout out to Hercules, Aaron, the full count, anybody getting any kids, saying that in the DMV area, come on out, saying we'll take care of them, saying give them some real good instructions. So I'm going to give a shout out to Full Count Baseball too.
All right, to my man Keith right now. You got to let the people know the next show, what time we're coming back with some Wildcats podcast. Let the people know, man.
Man, 2 weeks is that's close to Christmas. What you gonna do? That is Christmas. I know we ain't doing it on Christmas Day.
Nah.
Hell nah. It ain't happening. So what day we doing it, Keith?
That's New Year's.
The week after that is New Year's. So what we gonna do?
What we gonna do, Keith? You let me know.
After that,
you are the official show scheduler, sir. So you gotta let us know when we gonna be on, Keith. When we gonna be on.
We'll see y'all tomorrow. How about that?
2023. See y'all sometime January.
Look, watch the re-air tomorrow. How about that?
Man, we done had 3 shows in a row. Keith,
we was doing good.
We was going good, y'all. Hey, but make sure you check us out tomorrow. The Restream hits everywhere tomorrow, man. All right. Thanks for
Hey,
checking
and you
us
know
out.
what? You know what we're gonna do for our guests? We're gonna have some Wildcat trivia. So any of our guests who answers some of our trivia questions correctly, you'll get an action-packed gift from the Craig Shields Foundation. You get a free cut and a free hairstyle. So stay tuned for that. Another segment.
Okay, yes, we'll get that. Thanks for checking us out, y'all. Appreciate that.
Full of surprises tonight.
I've been gone for a couple of weeks, man.
I tell you, boy.
Hey, is it a free Beijing setup or what is it? How does this work?
You never know.
You never
Well,
know. Black special.
Well, for all the male listeners, Anthony will give you a free dance down at Mustangs. Okay, you can.
What is wrong with you, man?
And we are out. Thanks for checking us out.
It's time to go, man.
I can't even say what I want to.
Some wild cats.
Do you hear me? We back with it, man.
You're listening to some.
I hit the wrong button.
I said, now if you don't get that out of here.
Thank you all for listening to another episode of Some Wild Cats. We'll see you next time.